Hey babes, this is Karen Gretsch, your upline trainer. Hey, I wanted to make another training video for you today, and this one is more of a hypothetical, theoretical type concept about the LuLaRoe culture. I know I personally don't do well with the intangible, and so talking about these theoretical issues like culture is a little bit difficult for me to wrap my brain around. So if you're like me, just hang in there. I try to make it super simple. If you're not like me and this is like your forte, bear with me. Maybe you can make the next video. Cool. All right, so I want to talk about LuLaRoe culture. The first thing I want to go over is the mission statement. This was recently updated about a month ago. So even if you've been with us for a while, you may not have heard it. So the mission statement is LuLaRoe, where through fashion we create freedom, serve others, and strengthen families. A place where lives are being blessed and dreams achieved through love, confidence, purpose, and growth. They are all about the LuLaRoe movement. You'll hear terms like the movement, the culture, things like that. Really, the base of it is treat others the way that they want to be treated. Even more than the golden rule of treat others better than yourselves. Treat others the way that they would want to be treated. Which can sometimes be difficult in business. But think about being generous, making it right, owning your own mistakes. I'm a huge one on that one. Yeah, I mess up. Not gonna lie. I mess up. I mess up on orders. I sell stuff that I had already sold before and screwed it up. I've screwed up orders, and I found the best way to just get through that with my customers and have them still love me is to own it. I totally just let them know, like, hey, you know what? I screwed this up. I'm really sorry. And let's see what we can do to make it right. Can I give you $5 off your next order? I'm going to eat that shipping to get the wrong thing back, or if it's a low value item, let them keep it. If you've got 10 others in your inventory, like on a pair of leggings, let them keep it. And then send them something else. Sometimes that's better than paying for it to be shipped back to you. So being generous, making it right, owning your mistakes, and then working with those customers who are maybe sometimes difficult, maybe sometimes needy. I know I struggle with that sometimes. And so sometimes Todd has to tell me, take a breath. Don't be irritated and cranky because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you cannot stand to look at another pair of leggings. So just remember those things. So it really is LuLaRoe. I kind of hate to get on this bandwagon, but it really does change lives. When under, a year, you can be making $10,000 a month consistently, that will change your life. Think about that, what it would do for your family budget. That would definitely change lives. So the next thing I want to talk about is some questions that I want you to ponder. And these aren't from me, this is from LuLaRoe. But think about this. Give these some really thought, some good thought to get you through those times when you're like, man, it is 2 o'clock in the morning and I cannot look at another skirt. And it gets to be a grind. So if you've answered these questions and have them written down or given them some thought, it kind of helps you get through those rough times when you have a crappy party, when you have a hostess that will not listen to you and you want to wring her neck. Because we've all had those. So these questions, the first one is about family. The first 4 is, what do you really want for your family? What will keep you from getting what you want? What are you willing to sacrifice for the betterment of your family? And what are you committed to do to significantly improve your family culture? Life is about choices. Life's about sacrifice. And this business is hard. So what are you willing to give up? Is it that binge watching on Netflix? Is it the monthly girls' night out? Is it going to the new movies on Friday night? What are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want? That is a big thing to really think about. And what are you not willing to sacrifice? Are you not willing to sacrifice that weekly date night with your husband? I'm not willing to sacrifice that. I'm willing to sacrifice watching all my shows, but I'm not willing to sacrifice that time with my husband that I desperately need. But those are just, again, things for you to really think about and kind of answer and help you know your why and help you to move forward. So the second set of questions is about your team. And they always spell it out. You guys can see on this card, maybe. See how they spell team? T-E-A-M. And it says, that stands for together, everyone achieves more. 1 + 1 does not equal 2 in this business. There are a couple 2-girl teams on our business, but they rock a business like they've got 4 or 5 people on their team, because 1 + 1 does not equal 2 when you have that synergy and you have that sync in your business. So when we work together as a team, everyone achieves more. That's why we do the mega sale event once a month. That's why I'm doing these training videos, because it's not just about my downline. It's about my second downline and my third downline and eventually my fourth downline, and everyone is going to achieve more together. So for team, what do you really want for your team? Think about this as you're beginning to sponsor or thinking about building a team, or if your team is early or small, or even if it's big and kind of gotten off course. What do you really want for your team? What will keep your team from getting what they want? The answer is hard work. That's my theory. What are you willing to sacrifice for the betterment of your team? I promote all of my direct launch party to my VIPs. Do I lose sales? Yeah. Do I care? No. Because I genuinely like my people. I genuinely like my team. I love you guys, and I want to see you be successful. When you guys tell me, hey, I paid off my initial investment. Hey, I now have a cleaning lady, and I've always wanted that. Or, hey, I can afford to go on vacation. I am legitimately over here doing a happy dance. Todd and I just get so energized by that, and we love hearing those stories, so keep them coming. But do I sacrifice for you guys? Yeah. Instead of making this video, I could be, trolling up some customers or working on some new stuff for my VIPs or, 100 other things. But I'm willing to sacrifice my time for you guys because you're my team, and together everyone achieves more. And then what are you committed to do to significantly improve your team culture? This video, letting you guys know what the culture is all about. It's not about, hey, that was my customer. Hey, that was my sale. I was going to have her as a hostess. It's not about that. It's about generosity. It's about putting the customer first and doing what's better for somebody else. Believe me, it will come back to you and pay off in spades. Call it karma, call it the golden rule, call it whatever you want. But that is truly what it's about. When you focus on the bigger picture, instead of the immediate sale, that immediate skirt, look at the bigger picture. You'll kind of start to get it. So anyway, I hope this kind of helps you to understand about the LuLaRoe culture. Oh wait, there's one more thing I want to talk to you about. Another term you'll hear thrown around at LuLaRoe is called lollipop moments, which are totally fun. They also say be a day maker. It's kind of the same thing, hand in hand. Lollipop moments are those times where you can just bless somebody else. Bless their socks off. You see someone having a crappy day, give them a pair of leggings. Woohoo! You just made their day. I had a lady who came over to my house yesterday, and I've known her from church for a while, and she was like one of my first supporters when I started LuLaRoe, and she's turned me on to so many customers and so many reps, and she has close friends that she works with or sees, and so she'll come to my house and just pick up their order and take it to them. Save me some money. Save the customer some money for shipping. She's great. I gave her a Julia dress. I saw a Julia that this screams to me, Miss Sarah. And guess what? It's hers. Totally made her day. She was kind of having a crappy afternoon. I didn't even know. Be a day maker. Be generous. I've made plenty of money to make up for that $18 I spent on that Julia that I gave her for free. So things like that. A lollipop moment where, lollipop moment, day maker, they're kind of go hand in hand. So that's another piece of the LuLaRoe culture and being very generous. So I hope you guys get it. If you don't, mull on those questions for a little while and let it just kind of marinate and sink in. Team, together, everyone achieves more. All right. Love you guys. Hope you get it.
Bye. Bye.